So yeah guys, hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Deepa and this is Divine Tarot. So you know that I make this series wherein I, speak about important transitions that's happening in the astrological belt. Yes, please remember that when I speak about zodiacs, they have nothing to do with your sun signs like your birthday. Like for example, I am born November 4th, so Scorpio. So if I talk about something Scorpio, it is not related to this. In this astrological transits at least. Yes, when I make it in my tarot videos, yes, right? So I am talking about a very red alert transition. So yes, so I am talking about a very red alert transition that's happening in the zodiac belt. So I am talking about Rahu Ketu nakshatram exchange, which is happening right now. Yes. So, when Rahu Ketu were exalted, so in North, people consider Rahu Ketu exalted in Gemini. Yes. In Mithun Rasi and Ketu exalted in Dhanur Rashi. Yes. Right, so that is what North people consider, and in South, Rahu Ketu are considered exalted. That when Rahu is in Taurus and Ketu is in Scorpio, right? So they are the same body split into two. So the head part is Rahu, the body part is Ketu. That is why Ketu people are extremely have intuition. They are intellectual, yes, because Ketu doesn't have head, so it has to think from the heart. Yes, that is your exactly third eye. Yes. So, that is why Scorpio people have that, because it's a co-ruled by Mars and Ketu. Yes, right? So, now coming to what's happening in the zodiac belt. So, this is a transition when Rahu Ketu are exalted in Gemini. So, I consider both. So, I consider Rahu and Ketu exalted in so many charts that I've seen. I have seen Rahu Ketu exalted in Gemini, and this is more, yeah. Right, it has more value there. Rahu is exalted in Gemini and Ketu is exalted in Sagittarius, right? So they rotate anti-clockwise. So from Gemini, then it jumps to Taurus, yeah, right? So what happened is when these were exalted, yes, in 2019. In 2019, I was always like, these are going to get exalted. What is going to happen? Yeah, I was always like inquisitive. These are going to get exalted. This planet should not be exalted. Yeah, right? Yeah, because they're negative shady planets. Yeah. So Lord Vishnu, if you know that, sliced them, right, with Sudarshan chakra. Yes. So these planets, you need to be careful. Yeah, right? In whatever house they are, like they have immense power. Yes. So I was like, what is going to happen? Then came Corona. So that was the same time when Rahu Ketu were exalted. Is the same time the September 11, 2011 attack happened, right? And that time Saturn was in Taurus. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So if you're an astrologer, please open 11 September 2011. Yes, right? Now coming, then it came to Taurus. Then it attacked the film industry. Yeah, I was like, Taurus is the house of acting and Venus, because it's a very predominant Venus field. Always remember Libra and Taurus are the houses of film industry. Yes, so it's very important. Then it attacked the film industry when Rahu Ketu, because I said that South considers Rahu Ketu exalted in, like South Indian astrology considers Rahu Ketu exalted in Taurus and Scorpio. So that is when it captured the film industry. So you know that what all happened with Sushant and all of that. Yes, it's another story. Yes. Now it came to Aries and Ketu is in Libra. Yeah. So this is the exact transit which brought tsunami. So every house, Rahu Ketu are for 1.5 years, like 18 months in the zodiac belt. Every house, it is for 18 months. Now I'm going to tell you another twist. Yeah. Planets like Venus, Mercury, and all of this move like every 20 days, every 1 month. And planets like, and the only planet Jupiter moves every year once. So when, Jupiter is in Virgo, that is when when Jupiter is in Leo, that's when the Pushkaralu happens, the 12 years, every 12 years, right? So, right, so it's a process wherein they honor a river. Yeah. So they honor the river, Godavari, Krishna and all of that. Yeah. So during that time, yes. Then next is when Rahu Ketu came now here is exactly like you do the math, 2001 and 2004. Yeah, when it came here is exactly when tsunami happened. Yeah, 26 December 2004. Yes. So open the astrological chart, you will see right there opposite. Yeah. Now comes the twist. Why am I making this video? Yeah. So 27 years later, every Rahu Ketu take 18 years to revolve around Sun. And these are the only two planets which revolve anti-clockwise. Okay. Other all planets go clockwise. Yes. So from Aries, then they go Taurus, Taurus to Gemini. All other planets. But these go reverse. From Gemini to Taurus, Taurus to Aries, Aries to... Yeah, you got the math. Yeah. So right now, why am I making this video? Yes. So Saturn right now is in Aquarius. Yeah. 27 years before, just go 1995. Yeah. We all know what had happened. Yeah. Indians especially. Yes. Right. So if you see the 11th November attacks, all of this will be because of Rahu Ketu. Yeah. All of this. Like the Taj attacks that happened in Mumbai. All of them, massive destruction. Yes. So right. So now I'm going to tell you why Corona came. Yeah. The astrological reasoning. In 2019 was like, in 2020, these two are coming. What is it exactly going to happen? Like, I was like, is there going to be another tsunami? Is there going to be another earthquake? Is there going to be, what is going to happen? Then it hit my brain that Saturn is going to be in Capricorn. Yeah. And Capricorn is the house of medicine. Is the house, if you see many Capricorns, always like are in the field to do with something with food or with with health and all of that. It's because Saturn has a lot of power in Capricorn. So I was like, oh my god. And trust me, if Saturn was not in Capricorn, the government would not work immensely to even bring the cure, to even bring a antidote, to bring the vaccination. It would not happen if Saturn was not in Capricorn. I need to really make a Saturn video honoring. Yeah, because I see that people fear when they have Sadesati, when they have like karma. It all is based on your own karma. If you're sane, I have never seen another planet that can give boom results as Saturn. Saturn gives massive good results. Yeah, and I'm making on a Saturday, so I am. Yeah. So I am making this video. I need to jot down because it's too much and I'm a little bit emotional because it's my favorite planet. Yeah. Because my dad was the nakshatram of, Pushyami, which is Cancer moon. Yeah. Right. So I had been like, I have seen the magic of Saturn from my childhood. Yes. So, right. So because I have 7th house Saturn. Yeah. I'm supremely disciplined. Yeah. Right. So it gives discipline and all of that. Yes. And Saturn also makes you very hardworking. Yeah, right. Saturn makes you very like God believer. Yeah. So right. So these are all the qualities. So if Rahu Ketu were exalted, yeah, there was Saturn that was controlling this. Like it also, if this brought disease, the cure was brought by Saturn. Yeah. So right. So this, see, because if Rahu Ketu are exalted, they have to do something. Yeah. Like like a thief has to steal. Yeah. So yeah, so that is the thing. Yeah. So they bought the disease, but the cure was bought by Saturn. Yeah. I am like, why is no astrologer talking about this? Because if Saturn was not in Capricorn, where would be the vaccination, dude? Where would be, we would be still taking Dolo or what? I don't know. Yeah. Right. So yeah, now comes another twist here. Yeah. So Saturn is in Aquarius, and the third aspect, always remember that third, 3, 7, 10 of all this, the third aspect of Saturn is very dangerous. Yeah. So Saturn is in Aquarius aspecting Rahu. Yeah. Right. So Saturn is aspecting Rahu in Aries. Yes. 3. You count from Aquarius 3. The third house will be Aries. Yes. Right. Now, why I'm going to tell you what is the twist here. Because all this transit that I'm telling about, tsunami, World Trade Center, didn't have Saturn aspect. Yeah, Saturn was away. Yes, right. And why Saturn could not control? Trust me, if Saturn was aspecting Rahu, it would not even bring this disease of Corona. Yeah, right. Because Saturn was not aspecting. Yeah. Now I'm going to tell you why this is so twisted. Yeah. So Saturn is aspecting Aries. Yes, third aspect. So Saturn is now giving the massive result as a karma. Like the karma punisher, you can say. So how you do deeds, and remember that your karma is not your one life alone. It's gonna bring every life into this, it's gonna be a very hard judge. Yes, Saturn is going to be a very tough and a very hard judge. So now, yes, I am telling you what exactly is happening in the most layman terms. So you know that the story of Moses, wherein, God said that, you prepare a boat, 40 days there is going to be a storm. Yeah, you have to bring all animals and everybody. And when Moses went and said everybody that there is going to be a storm, please come with me, nobody believed and everybody made fun of him. Yeah, so Moses, as God instructed, made a boat, and he went on this boat. He took all animals and everything on this boat. Yeah, so he survived the storm. Yeah, and everything else was destruction. Now coming to, this is very huge impact on humans because of this third aspect. Yeah, now like who we are on this boat. So the good will survive on this boat and everything will be destroyed. Yeah, we cannot do anything. We have to, this is something, that's why I made this video. Yes, you have to at least till October 30. Okay, then then Rahu Ketu will lose its power. Yeah, when they change to, Pisces and Virgo. Yeah, so they are going to lose their power there. Yeah, but now till October 30, and then Jupiter is going to come. Yeah, so in the zodiac belt, the only planet that is fighting, like all planets at this side, the only planet that is fighting is Jupiter in Pisces. That is fighting the war single-handedly. Yeah, so right now Jupiter is in Pisces. Like I am just praying, thank God Jupiter is in Pisces. Yeah, right, it's only till April 22nd and then it's going to jump here. Yeah, yes, so now Jupiter and Sun are going to come. Yeah, so I'm going to make this another video. Yes, let it come. It's going to come from March 15. So my next topic would be Jupiter and Sun conjunction in Pisces. Yes, so it's one of the wonderful once in 12 years, which happens in once in 12 years. Yeah, right. So yes, so I'm going to make another video on that. So because of this Rahu Ketu exchange. Yes, so Rahu Ketu, now Rahu is in the nakshatram of Ashwini, which is Ketu, and Ketu is in the nakshatram of Swati, which is ruled by Rahu. So in Ketu is in nakshatram of Rahu, this Swati from September 22 only. Yeah, but if you see slow by slow, it is clearing the Venus. It's a house of Venus, remember Libra. So it's clearing all the Venus, like all these drugs and all that will be cleaned. All those people will become, by the time Ketu comes in Virgo, everybody are going to be health conscious. Trust me, Yeah, so it's doing that. Ketu is doing that. Yeah, always remember Ketu is something like end, because it sliced down, right? Rahu Ketu is sliced down by Lord Vishnu. Yeah, so it is a cut. Yeah, it doesn't, like the 7 years sudden. Yeah, it's because of Ketu. Sudden end, sudden cut, sudden people passing away, sudden, because it is the year of 7 also. Rahu Ketu are having massive power. And Saturn, which is aspecting the third aspect, is like, hardcore. For example, I robbed 100 rupees, for example. Yeah, but it is punishing like I have robbed 1 lakh. You're getting the point? Because of Saturn, this aspect. Yeah, the punishment is very hard, because I'll tell you why Saturn does this. So Saturn is very powerful in the house of Aquarius. Even if it is exalted in Libra, yeah, I have seen Saturn exalted people are supremely rigid. Yeah, they don't listen to anybody. Yeah, I don't like that quality. Yeah, but Saturn in Aquarius is supremely intelligent. Like for example, even if Venus is exalted in Pisces, Venus gives bomb result in Libra. Yeah, so like for example, even if Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, Jupiter gives very good result in Scorpio. Yeah, so like this, these are all astrological studies which are all part of my book. Yes, right? So yeah, so Saturn, it needs to do this because it is going to come 27 years later again in Aquarius. So it is forming that rules, forming that strict, people will start believing a lot in spirituality. People will start going back to roots. Saturn also represents your parents. People will suddenly start, loving their parents. Yeah, who didn't care, like they're calling them. Nobody's picking, their parents' calls and all of that. Yeah, Saturn will bring that, honoring your parents. Yeah, so, taking care of your parents, taking care of their health. Because Saturn is always, if you want to be a doctor, you need to have a very strong Saturn. Yes, so right, so this is all that is happening. And now Rahu and Ketu will be in the nakshatram exchange till July 8th. Yeah, so right, so anything can happen. Yeah, because Saturn is aspecting Rahu, year of 7. Yeah, now after this, Jupiter is going to jump here there in Aries. Then Venus is going, every planet will conjunct now with Rahu in Mesha Rasi, aspected by Saturn. Any planet, when it is aspected by Saturn, it loses its power. Their king is Saturn. The Saturn has more power there. Yeah, remember that. Yeah. So I am one of those rarest chart where Saturn has no aspect on any planet. Yeah. Right. My dad fixed, obviously. I don't want to take any credit. Yeah. So Saturn should never like have power. Yeah. Because it becomes a very tough punisher. Yeah. In the chart. Yes. So, right. So you need to see all this. Yeah. Right. So another thing is Rahu and Ketu. If you open 26 November 2004 when tsunami came. Yeah. Right. This is because that time Saturn was in, it was in Taurus, then it jumped to Gemini. Yeah, that time. Yes. Right now Saturn is in Aquarius. You have to always see where is Saturn. Yeah. Not just Rahu and Ketu. Because Rahu and Ketu work under Saturn. Yeah. They are like their left and right. Yeah. Of Saturn. How much Saturn says, that much only they do. Yeah. Because they have to follow Saturn. Because Lord Shiva gave clear instruction that you have to follow Saturn. That how much he tells, that much only you should do. Yes, right? Imagine if Lord Shiva didn't say that, so much of power these two planets would have. They are bound. They have to follow Lord Shiva and listen to Saturn. Yes, right? So that was a rule. Yes. So now when that time after this, Ketu from July 8 to October 30. So any nakshatram of the 27, Rahu and Ketu stay for 8 months. Exact 8 months. Yeah. So now in Ashwini it came on February 20. It's all the way till October 30. 8 months. Yes. Next, now Ketu came in September, so it's gonna end in July. Yeah, in the nakshatram of Swati. Then comes in the nakshatram of Chitta. Yeah. So Chitta has the 4th charan in Libra. Yes. Right. So that transit. So yeah, so that transit will happen in the Chitta nakshatram, will happen from July to October 30, and it is going to continue to stay in this nakshatram for the next 8 months. July to 8, count 8 months. Yes, right? So it's gonna be there. Yeah. So Chitta is the nakshatram of Mars. Yeah, and in Mars already in the Mars house already Rahu is there. So it depends on where Mars is transiting. Why this is very red alert, I'm going to tell you. Yeah. So till March 13, Mars is going to be in Taurus. Yes. Then after that, it's going to come in Gemini. So Mars changes every 45 days. Yeah. Right. So every 45 days it changes. Then Mars is going to be debilitated in Cancer. Then Mars is going to come in Leo. Then Mars is going to conjunct with Ketu. So all of this transits, it's very bad. Yeah, I want to put, just like in the one word if I have to say, one adjective. So, what is the solution to fight all this? Yeah, because none of the planets, then once Jupiter jumps, till now, only planet that is fighting all this is Jupiter. Yeah, right, once Jupiter jumps to Aries, even it has lost its power. Yeah, there is no planet fighting anything. Done. Yeah, so till October 30, apart from prayer, there is no other solution because we have to face our karma because Saturn is the karma punisher there. Yeah, in Aquarius, Saturn gets the job and the duty of a karma punisher. Of all other houses, even Saturn in Libra doesn't have that much as has Saturn has the highest power in Aquarius. Yeah, it becomes the hardcore punisher there. Yeah, because it's an air sign also, remember that. Yeah, like a sword. Yeah. So yeah guys, that was your video. So let me know in the comments. I try to explain in the most layman language. So we are on this Moses journey. Who are getting in this boat is decided again by your karmas, by Saturn. Yeah. So yeah guys, so stay tuned for another video. Until then, this is Deepa bidding a bye. Bye guys.